everyone, and welcome to the final episode of Wellness Mantra. I'm your host Himani. It's been a wonderful season so far. We have witnessed many professionals sharing their knowledge on many illnesses. To round off this season, today we look into asthma, a long-term disease of the lungs which causes difficulty in breathing. People who experience severe symptoms need urgent medical attention. And while it cannot be cured, its symptoms can definitely be controlled. The condition is not contagious but can be inherited. Knowing and understanding what triggers an asthma attack and how to avoid these triggers is important. So let's discuss about it more in detail with Dr. Jim Teo, a specialist in respiratory medicine with over 2 decades of experience. Hello doctor, welcome to Wellness Mantra.
Hello, hi.
Doctor, firstly, what are the most common symptoms of asthma?
The most common symptoms of asthma will include shortness of breath and cough and chest discomfort or chest tightness.
Okay.
Most of the time, the patients have asthma symptoms is because the airways are obstructed or they are narrowing of the airway, and that can be an emergency. And usually, a lung function test is needed to make a diagnosis of asthma.
Do you want to tell us that what causes asthma attacks?
Asthma attacks have some triggers. The most common triggers would be indoor allergens, like for example, dust mites and pet tendrons like cats, dogs, and sometimes even hamster and rabbit. And outdoor-wise, we have other allergens which include pollens. So in some people, they have allergy reactions when there is in spring or summer. The pollen can trigger off an asthma attack.
Right.
There's a very specific form of asthma attack known as exercise-induced asthma. So in such a case, the patient has an asthma attack whenever they do a physical exercise.
Okay.
So that's very peculiar. Yeah.
Right. Doctor, asthma is something that is pretty common across age groups.
Yes.
Can you tell me what is a first aid treatment for asthma?
So the most important thing is an asthmatic should carry a inhaler with him or her. And this inhaler usually is a salbutamol or Ventolin inhaler. So whenever there is an asthma attack, they're supposed to puff the inhaler into their airway. So they have to do it quickly and at least 2 puffs. If they are not better, they have to continue to do it until they reach the doctor's clinic or the emergency department in the hospital.
Absolutely, but in an unfortunate incident, what happens if somebody gets an asthma attack but does not have an inhaler with him or her?
Okay, so the most important thing to know is if you are asthmatic, you are supposed to have an acute relief inhaler with you wherever you go, in the cinema, on the plane. So if you have a situation where you run out of an inhaler or you don't have an inhaler with you, it's quite a dangerous situation. So most important thing is try to be calm, get to the hospital or to a nearest GP clinic as soon as possible. And that's how you can save your life.
Doctor, is there any long-term treatment of asthma? As in, I want to ask you, can it be cured completely?
So in terms of treatment of asthma, it's very important to know that if you use an inhaler on a daily basis, asthma can be controlled, and from there, life can be normal. So a lot of patients usually try to wean off or try to drop off the use of an inhaler, and from there they'll have regular attacks, and sometimes it can be dangerous. Yeah.
Right. You know, doctor, a lot of times children suffer from asthma and it's very difficult to have them inhale the inhaler, or it's challenging for parents. Is there any other alternative when it comes to children dealing with asthma?
Okay, so in children, when we talk about asthma treatment, they have to use an inhaler.
Okay.
So usually we'll try to use a spacer where the medication can be inhaled through a tube, and from there they can take time to inhale the medicine.
Okay.
Of course, the other way is a nebulizer,
Right.
where it's a passive movement of the aerosol into the airway.
But once you are an asthmatic patient from childhood, you will always be an asthmatic patient?
I would say Usually, yes. If you do have history of asthma, especially childhood or teenage time, the disease will follow you through your rest of your life. But sometimes it may not be as severe as childhood. But it's important to know that it can still come back and you still need to use an inhaler when the asthma attack comes.
Doctor, finally, what is your mantra that you would want to tell our viewers for dealing with asthma?
The message I want to get across is asthma cannot be cured, but it can be treated. It can be, a person with asthma can lead a normal life as long as he knows that the inhaler is important and he uses it consistently and on a daily basis.
Thank you so much, Doctor. And with that, asthma is not curable, but it can definitely bring your life in control if you have the inhaler with you at all times. With that, we conclude this season of Wellness Mantra. 8 weeks, 8 episodes, 8 medical specialists. I definitely feel enriched with loads of knowledge and a lot of beautiful eye-openers. My key takeaways from this season have been early diagnosis, leading a very, very healthy lifestyle, and of course, seeking timely medical attention. So everybody, stay healthy, stay safe. This is Himani signing off.